Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ryuga here with another killer guide. We're going to be talking about the Doctor. This guide is simply a general explanation on how I would play him. I am in no way a Doctor main. If you have any questions that I'm not able to answer in the video and I can't answer in the comments, there is a very good Doctor main whose Twitch link I will leave in the description. If this video doesn't answer any questions and I cannot, feel free to ask him. Probably the best Doctor that anybody knows. Other than that, hopefully I can teach you a thing about the rework and a moderate way on how to regularly play the Doctor. So let's go ahead and get into his ability rework. He does not have a static field any longer. It has been reworked. Now he has a shock therapy and static blast, and he no longer has stances. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you hit somebody with shock therapy or static blast, you give them more madness. So there are 3 different madness tiers. Let's go over them. So Madness 1 causes the survivors to scream, reveal their location, and they have slightly difficult skill checks. Madness 2 causes them to scream again, and they also have illusionary doctors that appear near them, and this moderately affects the skill check placement. And then we have Madness 3, where they scream every now and then. They have illusionary doctors. Their skill checks are a lot more displaced, and the survivor cannot do anything until they snap out of it. When they snap out of it, they go back to Madness Tier 1. So like I said before, the Doctor has 2 different abilities. First one is Shock Therapy. So when you use your active power button, you unleash a ranged attack in front of you. If you hit a survivor with these, they gain madness, and they also cannot use any kind of action such as throw down a pallet until their cooldown goes away. Shock Therapy also negates the oblivious status effect. And then there is the Static Blast. So what this does is when you hold the active ability button, you perform your Static Blast. This causes all the survivors in your terror radius to scream and instantly go up 1 madness level. Once again, this interrupts any actions the survivors are performing, and this has, I don't know the exact cooldown, but it does have a cooldown that, is integrated into it. The whole idea behind the Doctor is to go around where you think people may be, use your Static Blast to find people in your terror radius, and then use your Shock Therapy to either catch them in loops, negate pallet throws as well as window vaults, or get them into Madness Tier 3, that way you can get your ability based on what add-ons you might be using. With that out of the way, I'm going to go through my perks, my add-ons, a general way that I believe you should play the Doctor, and then we're going to jump into a few matches. So the perks we're using the new Hex Ruin. So while a survivor is not working on a generator, it is automatically regressing by 200% of the normal regression speed. Brutal Strength allows you to destroy dropped pallets and kick generators 20% faster. Barbecue and Chili, every time you hook a survivor, and 4 seconds after that, all survivors that are further than 40 meters from the hook are revealed to you, and you also get a stackable blood point bonus up to 100%. Then we're going to be using Hex Haunted Grounds. If they cleanse one of the 2 trapped hex totems that you have on the map, they all become exposed for 60 seconds. And then for add-ons, I'm going to be using Obedience. This makes snap out of it take 2 seconds longer, and then survivors who are in Madness 2 or 3 have a considerable chance of having a counterclockwise skill check. And then we are also going to be using Discipline Class 3. This moderately increases the madness inflicted by my Shock Therapy. And then in Madness 2 or 3, when a chase begins, survivors perceive the red stain and terror radius as though I were right behind them for a duration of 8 to 16 seconds based on the tier that they are in. And then we're going to be using Hollowed Shell for blood points. Now the general way that I think you should find a survivor, or play the Doctor I mean, is initially try to find a survivor. So that involves going to the generators, figuring out which one they are. What I do is I would do a quick look around to make sure that you can't find them with your own eyes. Try to get a hit in. Use your Shock Therapy if you can't find it, or your Static Blast if you can't find anybody. Or what you can do is if you do find a survivor, you can hit them. Depending on your build, you may want to use your Static Blast. That way you can tier up all of the survivors as well as spread more M1s to slow them down a lot more. And then while in chase, depending on your add-ons, you may want to get them to tier 3 so you can shock them a bunch to put them into tier 3. And then you can use your shock therapy to end chases by cutting off pallet loops, and things such as that. One thing I forgot to mention is there is a 1.5 second cooldown for when you use your static shock from when you can use your basic attack. Other than that, that's pretty much all there is to need to know about the Doctor. There are little tidbits that very intricate little details such as the HUD and all that stuff, but we're not really going to go into that. We're just going to go into the general basics. But hopefully you guys can get a pretty good grasp on how to play the Reworked Doctor. Let's go ahead and jump into a match or two, and I will see you guys there. Alright, we got Gas Heaven, first match of the night, as well as our first match with the new Doctor on the live servers. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is track down some survivors. I think I may see one right there, a stinky little Claudette, as well as a Caitlyn. Let's go ahead and see if we can shock her. She was a little dumb. Let's go ahead and let her... Okay, we might have a baby Yui here, not Kate, sorry. Went ahead and downed her. Because she seemed like a baby, we were able to just capitalize on that without wasting our static blast. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook her and take advantage of our barbecue and chili to go push survivors off generators. Looks like we have two right here. So now that we have two survivors close by, now would be a good opportunity to increase their madness. Now we will go ahead and chase them. Let's go ahead and increase their madness some more. Let's go for the Claudette. I believe she's going to try to go for the save. They got it already. We used our shock to negate the pallet throw, and then she decided to waste it. We may be going against some low-ranked survivors, it seems. So this will make it a little bit easier for us. We're going to try and use our power to negate her throwing this pallet. Then we get it down here. We see survivors here, so we need to push them off the gen and let it regress. It seems they may have already left, though, whenever we showed ourselves. Missed a skill check over there, which means they are there. If you look down at the HUD, by the way, you will see that some survivors have a more spherical radius around their picture. This means that they are in Tier 3. The more liney one means that they are in Tier 2. And if they don't have one, that means that they have no tier on them. Oh, they just broke a totem, which means they are right here, going to vault. I believe we just hooked her, so we're going to be nice and go to the hook and try not to tunnel. Well, we're not really tunneling her, but now would be a good time to change targets. We are going to leave the Yui alone just to be nice. See the Atom. Let us go ahead and get him. We see the other two survivors. One there, one here. Let us go ahead and spread our haunted grounds. Other survivors in here. Scratch marks. Don't know. Yep, there she is. And she just stood there. So these are probably some baby survivors. However, we are going to capitalize on that. And we're also going to try to be a little nice to them because, you know, we like our baby survivors and we want them to have a good time. So they don't turn into mean, grumpy survivors. We try to be as nice as possible. They're over there. One person might be healing. I think one person is also snapping out of it. Everybody is injured as well, so we are in a very good position. Our static blast is almost back. We're going to be able to locate somebody and then down them. Looks like they're wasting time healing. That guy on the hook's probably going to go stage 2. And we might be able to just slug them and win the game. We're going to break this pallet and then use our static blast. One guy's... they might both go to Tier 3. One went to Tier 3, however, the other one is still in Tier 2. That guy had Deliverance, which is a good help for them. We swing through that pallet because we saw her camping it. He is just sitting here, which means she goes down. Alright, let's hook these two survivors. Hopefully the other one that Deliverance gets the save. Good job. Deliverance coming in clutch here. Go ahead and hook our dear little Yui. We might back away to give them a little bit more of a chance to recover. Let's go ahead and leave. So as you can see, using our static blast to up their madness tiers, and then our shock therapy to close chases very fast, worked out quite well for us. And then we were able to capitalize on our Haunted Grounds as well. I think Haunted Grounds is a really good perk with the new Ruin. She's going that way. We're going to pretend we don't see her. That way maybe they both will go in for the save. We're just going to walk around, mind our own business. Hopefully let them get the save as well. Other than that, we are just chilling. Let them get the save. Maybe let them heal as well. Because right now we have enough pressure and a lot of people are on Death Hook. We're going to make sure that they can heal up and recover so we can showcase a lot more chases and optimal usage of the Doctor's power. So they're healing over there. We know that. But we're still going to walk around and just let them get some heal points in. All that fun stuff. Unfortunately, they're right there. Pretend we're deaf. That's fine. Let them do that gen or something. Let's go over here and try to find somebody who is not injured. Nothing here. There was an illusionary doctor over there, which reveals the location of survivors. So let's go ahead and make our way this way. And we found somebody who is injured, as well as... Yes, my dear Yui, are you okay? My poor little darling. Alright, let's chase her. Alright, we're going to leave her alone. Let's go after Adam. Could have downed her, but Adam is in a better position. So we're going to try to go after him. And he's dead. We blocked the pallet, and he was far too indecisive to make an early throw on it. I wanted to be nice to the Yui because she seemed like she kind of got shit on this whole match, so... They're working on that gen. Let's try to kick them off. Here we go. Jen is going to be regressing now, and we should be able to catch her. We don't know what her tier is, but let's go ahead and use our blast to tier her up. Alright, she should be in tier 3. Depending on which one we're chasing, I'm not too sure. Go ahead and get a hit on her. Shock her so she can't use the pallet. And then hit her. You should throw it down here, because that's what they've been doing a lot of the time, is insta-throwing them. And she is going to go down here because she is not very good at looping. Go ahead and put her on a hook. Stick her right here. One guy is in the basement for some reason. I don't know if he's AFK. But I see that they are throwing the game. Oh well. Let's go ahead and keep going. See if we can find somebody who's not injured. I believe it's this Claudette. Let's go ahead and try to up her madness level. She can't vault when we shock her. That was a good throw. He's learning. Down for us. I don't know if that girl is still in the basement or not. Let's go check. Scratch marks. Maybe she's in this locker. We were nice to her, but she did not take that opportunity to do anything useful. He's dead on hook, and just like that, our match is secured. Let's try to find the last guy who is chilling over there. Or he can get the hatch, hopefully. We have our static blast ready, which means we will be able to readily locate him. End the game. Oh, she's right here. Oops. And she has accepted her fate. As much as I think you are cute. I would like my blood points. So GG. There we have it. That's kind of a general how you play. Hopefully the next game we get some people who are a little more, I say, a little better at the game. Because these guys did not seem that good. It's a GG from me. Two rank 11s, a rank 8, and a rank 4. Brand new part with socket swivels. Dark Sense, probably trying to do her generator achievement. I feel kind of bad. Deliverance really did come in clutch in saving that team, because I do not think that they would have done much else if they didn't have Deliverance. That would have ended right there. Other than that, let's go ahead and try to jump into another one. We're going to try and showcase this power a little better with perhaps a match that, you know, I'm able to go against decent survivors. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so we have the Grim Pantry. This is a map that is better for survivors, so hopefully if we have some good lads in here, we can get some decent chases in. So based off of how long or frequently I've played Killer, I know that they are likely to spawn over here, but more than likely to spawn at least 1 or 2 or 3 in the pantry. So using that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I see scratch marks. I see her right over here. We're going to do this. One's there, one's here. We're going to get for this girl who is in more of a dead zone than the other survivor. It is easier to chase over here versus in the pantry. So I will delegate leaving her alone. She did not have balanced landing, so I would say jumping down was a bad idea. Better off using the stairs. She would have gained a lot more distance. Don't know where the pallets are in here, so I gotta be careful. There's the vault. Try to catch up to her. She's running in a straight line, which is very good for her. She is gaining a lot of distance. There also is the Claudette to our left. We're going to go ahead and try to spread some damage. Maybe. Claudette go? Right here. Let's spread some damage. They got the extremely strong vault, by the way. That one facing towards the rest of the map is the strongest vault of Grim Pantry that you can get. She threw it down instantly. Let's try to push these guys off this gen and keep our pressure going. Fortunately for them, they got our ruin very quickly. He jumped down right here. He got the strong vault. I should have zapped knowing that he was coming for it. I could have made a better play. This is a free down right here. Boop. Just like that, cut off the pallet, pressured the gen, injured 3 people, and he DC'd. So, as always, if you are a good killer at the game and you outplay people, you get an instant DC. This is not regressing, so you know that a survivor is here. There she is. Good job. They finished 1 generator. Let's go after this girl. I felt like I heard another survivor breathing, but I could be wrong. She's probably going to go for the pallet this time. She had no choice but to jump because I zapped her. She is definitely going down here. Nice one. Since we had a DC in this match, I'm going to go ahead and probably play a 3rd game. You see that they are there. Let's go ahead and try to push them off. There was a aura we did not see, so possibly there was a survivor near the hook. Get this one to start regressing. There are no scratch marks. Alright, apparently she's a god. Must be absolutely blind. She's probably in the pantry. I don't have time to look for her though. go for this person. Here's my haunted grounds. So unfortunately for this person, they are just dead. And another DC. Let's go ahead and try to go for the other person that we know is over here. We started on the generator again. Fortunately for us, I don't think they got very far. There we go. I don't know if they had spine chill or what, but they were very good at making distance. Stretch marks go in here. They got a fucking huge amount of distance. Jesus. I do assume they vaulted and went up this way. Person is extremely good at being stealthy. Nice. Props to this person, they know how to hide themselves. But now we hear them, so we're good. See, if all 4 survivors were there and I was wasting time chasing her, she almost, in terms of how well she was able to hide, could have bought them time to do almost 2 generators. That is how long it took us to find her. Other girl was on that gen, so we're gonna find her as soon as we shock. And that's GG. So, we're gonna chase this girl, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut to the 3rd game, because that is the end of that. I don't know why I white knighted that, I could have definitely got her. Alright. But yeah, GG, whatever. DC penalty isn't needed, by the way. People only DC when they're being like held hostage and the game is going not good for them. The killer's playing like a dick. Oh, you know. DC penalty isn't needed. Survivors don't DC that much. We really, really need to DC though. Or when we're held hostage and the game just, you know, we just don't want to play. My ass. And I guess it just kicked me out. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next match. Ooh, treatment theater. This should be fun. We had a game before this on Crotus Pren, and we 4-man slugged at. See you guys in the next match. Yay, treatment theater again. Hopefully nobody DCs as soon as the game starts. What do you guys think? Let's play the game. Alright, so I don't know what I'm doing. So let's go walk this way. Go ahead and use my static blast right here. I figured that they would be on my totem. I just kind of knew it. Bonk. Let's try to down her before they can cleanse that totem. Down. Nice job. There's our haunted grounds. Let's hook her and try to make good use. Where are they at? Oh, all of them are right here. Good. We might be able to get it down. Or 2, or 3, or all of them. I thought that was an opening. Oh, I have no idea where they are, unfortunately for me. Someone was right here. Go into the hook. Alright, let's down him. Okay. I was trying not to hit you, but apparently you just wanted to take it in the ass, so that's fine. Oh, I had no idea there was a pallet here. He just outplayed me. Maybe, perhaps we can hit him before it ends. right now. Oof. Hopefully he doesn't DC because he got hit at 1 second left on Haunted Grounds. As is tradition. Go ahead and hook him. Well, that was an interesting start. Let's go ahead and try to keep up our momentum. Boop. Alright. We see they are healing right there. That guy's on my Ruin. Ruin is no more. Let's go ahead and tear these guys up and interrupt their heal if we can. Nice. See what we got. I'm not going to bother breaking that pallet. We're not going to tunnel her as well. Go ahead and go for our hit. And go ahead and follow him. Let us go this way. Right. Try to cut him off if we can. Of course we can't because I hate this map. In terms of not being able to know exactly where they're going to go. Let's try to follow this guy because that guy was recently hooked. Oh, blood, which means he's relatively close. There he is. Cool. Go after him. Should be a down here unless he has dead hard. Nice. Alright, let's hook him over here. These survivors seem a little more competent. Hook him and use barbecue to find our next location. They are not over there, which means I assume they're on this side of the map. Blow up the gen, which is always nice for us. Go ahead and see where they're at. I'm going to go ahead and kick this. See if we can catch this guy. Blocker? Whoa. I guess not. Well, that was strange. Come here, big booty Jane. It's better if we get her to throw it down. Break it with Brutal and move on. That's a not really mind gameable palette, and she ran into us. Go ahead and hook her. Now in Madness Tier 3, which means when she gets off the hook, she is going to have to snap out of it. Nice. Kind of want to make sure nobody's lurking, because I didn't get many hits on my, Yeah, I was going to say I didn't get many hits on my barbecue and chili. Yeah, you trying to take a borrowed time hit. It's not working. These survivors are really, really altruistic in terms of taking hits when they're going to die. I'll see if I could get a cheeky hit there. Normally, you should not swing in those scenarios, but I was seeing if dedicated servers were going to give me a stupid hit. He's down here. Oop. Is there a hole here for me to go down? There's, nice. Go ahead and hook this guy. Let's see if we can find our next target with barbecue. Nobody is in our terror radius, or barbecue radius, so we're going to wait for our thing and then we're going to shock. Let's go ahead and shock now. Oh, there they are. This guy's in tier 3, he can't do anything. Maybe we should go for whoever was over here. They're probably going to be like right. Okay, well, he's over here. That gen's being worked on. We are going to try to stop it. Going for the save, which is the smarter idea. Let's go ahead and hook our friend here. Everybody is going to be nearby. Other person probably would go for the generator. They're all very, 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 very close to me right now. Heard a bird. Could have been me, but also maybe a survivor. I'm gonna have to protect this hook. Yep. Okay, hitboxes. He could have decisive strike still. Could be why she is so over altruistic. I might slug her and go for somebody else. Somebody's right over here. I figured somebody would go for that gen. I shouldn't have made that swing. It's too preemptive. Nice. Now I can kick her and then kick the gen. Or I said kick her. I meant hook her. Oop. One guy's on a gen. Other guy is doing... Oh, other guy just got up. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and protect this this gen over here. They can unhook her and get gang bang that gen if they would like to. I want to stop her from doing this, or him. Go ahead and chase him. It would be smarter for me to stay by the hook, but I believe almost everybody's dead on hook. So I don't think I have to worry that much. Because they're going to waste a lot of time healing. I was watching to make sure he didn't go for the vault as well. That guy got healed, but he has to snap out of it. Bringing me right back to this gen too, which is always nice. There should be a pallet in here. That was smart. I don't really want him to get anywhere. Nice. He should have looped me, but he chose not to. He definitely could have around that pallet. He didn't have Dead Hard before. And I believe the basement is also here. They all three healed on that gen, which means they're all three going to get on top of it. We're going to go and hook them in the basement, kick this gen. They're probably going to have that one finished, but maybe we can interrupt them. They're all also in tier 2. So if we go over there and static blast them, possibly they would all go to tier 3. Let's go ahead and try. Although they might finish it before we are able to reach it. Somebody is going for the save, but this generator is what we are going to try to save. Try and get as close as I can and start my shock. See if we can get them off. If I can tier 3 him. Get off the gen. This guy's the key. He might be our top priority now. I should have taken the left way because it cuts off the window. I'm gonna go around. Good chance he kept going. Didn't. There we go. That gen's almost done as well. We pretty much only have one gen left. This is very good because we're able to showcase the Doctor's power in a better way than we were the other games. Kind of expected them to finish this. Let's try to put pressure on this gen over here. Very nice. Let's go ahead and kick this gen and try to static shock around it to push anybody who is on it off of it. Kick this. Kick this pallet. Going to go ahead and shock. Nobody is around right now. Could be in a locker, but for some reason I doubt it. I'm going to go to this gen because it is the last known place I saw them running. Just getting around these things sometimes sucks. There's progress on this gen. There's Jane. Oof, that's not good. Were they both in lockers? Probably. It seems that may have been the case. Hello. Oop. Alright. Hook them. See where the other guys are at. All the way down there. It's going to take us a long time to get there. But we might have our static blast ready by the time we get there to hopefully push them into tier 3. One guy is already getting off. Going to shock, get all of them. Take this. She may go back for the gen, we're not too sure. She's tier 3, we don't care about her. I don't know why she's following him. She's in tier 3, which means she can't do a gen. This should be a GG here. She just snapped out of it, but she still has not enough time to finish that gen. I'm gonna go back to the gen, see if she got on it. That's my pretty much only chance of finding her. She is on it. Yeah? Alright, cool. Unless this guy has Unbreakable, this is GG. Unless she can pick him up. Left. Gonna follow her left. She's gonna try to get the pickup, which is pretty much the only option she has here. But we should be able to down her. GG. That was a tough match. We played a little nice, which almost cost us the game, but it still helps us showcase the Doctor's power a little better. Go ahead and hook her. Tough game indeed. Boop. Got max hooks. Played as fair as we can. Still got a 4K. We almost lost the last gen, but I say we played pretty well and pretty fair. And I got a pip update error, it would seem. I don't know why this bug is back. I very much hate it. That's what happened to my Survivor when I was not able to rank up for a very long time. So, other than that, hopefully you guys learned a decent bit on how to play the Doctor relatively well. The first few games we did have potatoes, however the last game was a better showcase on how to use the Doctor's power in terms of location and in chase. Other than that, if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask down in the comments. If there are any questions that I cannot ask, make sure you check out the person that I am going to link. Arc Druid Dre. They are a Dr. main, so please check them out. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the fog. If you enjoyed my content, feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications, and all that jazz. Follow me on social media or join the Discord. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you guys live. And peace. Thanks for watching.
There was thunder and lightning. It was awfully exciting.